So, first off, some ground rules and stuff. I will inform you what version of the game I'm playing on and whatnot. I am playing on the 3am at the Krusty Krab 1 year anniversary update. For 3am at the Krusty Krab, there is 6am Chumbucket doesn't have any glitches. There's one in 3am at the Krusty Krab that the Dave Microwave Games could have cut out in future updates, but I'm not too sure. So the timer starts in 3am at the Krusty Krab. I have it start when you gain control of Mr. Krabs. So that means that skips the opening cutscene. So for now, 3am at the Krusty Krab in 1 hour and 59 sec or 1 minute and 59 seconds. Here's how I beat it. You're gonna hear the audio now. So we go through the opening cutscene. Nothing matters here because the timer hasn't started. And the timer starts right there. So right when I gain control of Mr. Krabs, the timer starts. And there are a couple routes here. There are a couple different routes. So there are two routes. There is the safe route and the world record route. So the world record route is extremely luck based. I've had many attempts fail in the first like 20 seconds because I went for the world record route because the safe route is much slower. I will go over the safe route in a bit, but it is not used in this video. In this video, what is being used is the world record route, obviously. So, in the world record route, you exit that door immediately, and you try and head for the cash register. Now, this is the only glitch in the game that you use. So, right here, once it starts fading into this part of the cutscene, where the hash-slinging slasher appears, you can move as Mr. Krabs. So you don't need to take your hand off the W key, I believe, to start moving again. You will just move automatically when this part of the cutscene starts. So what you want to do is you want to keep heading over to the cash register, which shouldn't take very long, and start looting it while this cutscene plays. So while this cutscene plays, you're looting the cash register, and where you position yourself is important only if you get bad luck. If you get good luck, so the hash-slinging slasher can spawn in 4 different locations. He can spawn directly in front, so like right there, in the bathroom over on this side, right to your left in the kitchen, and back and to your right a little. So, with this strategy, with going for the cash register immediately, if he spawns back into your right a little, you lose the run no matter what. There's no way to stop this unless you have the skill and guts to go to the other side of the cash register and start looting from there. Now, if he spawns over right here, then you have a chance of surviving. Now, if you want to survive when he spawns over there, and this also goes for when he spawns in the kitchen on your left, if he spawns in front of you over there or in the kitchen, you don't want to be in the boat at the cash register. You want to be a bit behind the boat, a bit closer to the door, and right in front of the cash register. So if he spawns in one of those 2 locations, you go to that, you're in the correct location, you just crouch, and he shouldn't be able to see you. Now, ideally, that's not what happens. Ideally, you're where I am, you're on the boat, you're right next to the cash register, and I'm gonna rewind 10 seconds. So you can see I'm right here. I turn off my light to make it just because I can, and I crouch again just because I can. And you can't hear it very well because the sound effect is very quiet. But you can hear he spawned in the 4th location, that being in the bathroom. Now, if he spawns in the bathroom, it does not matter where you are getting the cash register, he cannot find you. So this is the ideal location for him to spawn. So since he spawned there, I just keep looting the cash register like normal. I stand up, turn my flashlight on because there's no danger that I need to crouch from. So I finish looting the cash register, and I start walking towards the bathroom right here. Now, if he went to the bathroom like he did in this, he will despawn before you get there. So you're safe to keep going. And right here, you see I enter the bathroom and I immediately go after the trash can. So you do not need to shut the door, because as long as he doesn't spawn in the bathroom again, you are fine. So I did not explain this very well. Basically, you see the green progress bar there? The text above it says searching. So that text will disappear sometimes as you crouch. And the text that says press E to loot the trash can or whatever will appear again right on the search bar. We currently don't know if this does anything. I'm assuming there is a way to manipulate it into doubling the speed of looting, but for now we don't know how to do that. If we could discover a way to exploit that, then maybe we could add this to the run to make it faster. But as of now, seeing as that I'm the only one that speedruns the game, we don't have any way of doing that. So I'm looting the trash can. And since I took, okay, see, I crouched there. And as you can see, the searching for loot sign has disappeared, or the text has disappeared. That's part of the glitch, but again, I don't really know if it affects anything. So since I took the world record route, the hashling slasher has not appeared yet. Now, this is the next big part of luck because now that I'm exiting the bathroom, I'm going into the kitchen to bag up the Krabby Patties. So, nothing simple here, or nothing complex here. You should shut the door because I believe it makes it harder for him to see you if he spawns on the left side over here. But if he spawns on the left side over here, over there, on the right side of the cash register, or in the bathroom, you are fine, and you can continue the run. I would recommend crouching here because if he does spawn outside by the cash register in either of those locations, then crouching will make it so that he cannot see you. He can if you don't. Now, if he spawns in the kitchen, so in here, I believe he spawned on the right side of the cash register. So I'm fine, I remain crouching. If he spawns in the kitchen, you lose the run and just reset. You're gonna die. I keep packing up the Krabby Patties, and voila, he disappears. So I stand up, turn on my light. So once you've gotten past that part, there is nothing you need to do. There's nothing really more that you need to do. Most optimizations, as long as you get the good luck of where he spawns, are just going to be movement based. So here you go back into your office, and since he just despawned, there's no need to shut the door. So you start taking the money, and you have no worries about him spawning in because the money is very quick. So it's easy to grab that before he spawns in. So then you go and enter the basement once you've gotten the money, because you've now gotten all four of the things. So most of the optimizations are movement. I would recommend for this section are movement. I'd recommend sticking close to walls in most cases. So when entering and exiting the bathroom, stick close to walls. When entering the office from the kitchen, and when exiting the office to the cash register, you don't need to stick near walls. There you have a specific location you need to go to. When you're entering the office coming from the kitchen, you need to aim for the front of your little desk where the money is, so that you can quickly get to the basement as soon as you're done with it. And when you are exiting the office and going for the cash register, you want to point your mouse directly at the cash register. I'd recommend maybe a bit to the left of it. That is, you're pretty much good with the upstairs as long as you get the luck. The basement's a bit complicated. So the key can spawn in two different locations. The first location is the one shown here. The second location is far on the right. So from my experience, it is not worth going for the second location. Always go for the one in here because even if you do find the key in that second location, it is shorter due to how the hashling slasher moves. So in here, you didn't see it because while the thing was loading in, I turned left and started walking. So when you enter the basement, immediately turn left and start walking. Enter through the first doorway, and the first doorway on your right after you pass through that doorway on the left is going to be the one you enter. Now hug the left wall and enter through the first door you see on the left. And then right in front of you, just keep walking and you should find the key. So the key, it could also spawn in the other location, which is basically as far right as you can go from this location that I'm currently at. So it's just as far right from here as possible. And then when you get there, you'll have to turn left again, you'll find the key. But you most likely won't have to do that because this key location is the better spawn. So I grab the key and I turn around immediately. And you don't go back the way you came. This is very important because the way the hash slinging slasher moves, if you go back the way you came, you will run into him and you will die. So you take the first left, keep going straight. You don't need to go around these boxes before them. You can go around them after them. So just go through this door. So once you take the left and into the first door, just keep going straight and you'll hit the second door. The first door on your right, go straight. You're gonna come up in a little corner. You'll have to go to the right a little bit to enter through this door, and you should see that you're going through the last door. You'll see the ladder right there, and it's a straight shot to the end. So right here, this is again, you can move while loading. So when you load in, you're going to want to go straight and a bit to the left because you will be loading into the same spot that you entered the basement in. So you're going to want to, and you have no chance of dying here. So the only thing that can mess this up is poor movement and not locking the doors. So once you get here, you want to just head a straight shot for the doors. You're going to have to go around this table. So this isn't complicated, but you're going to open the doors, immediately do a 180, press E and then left click. E to shut the doors, left click to lock them. Then you're going to want to head immediately for the boat, press E. So as you can see there, I didn't press E in time. Like I thought I was close enough. I wasn't. So I lost a little time there. So if we press play, when you do the final split, is going to be right the like frame when all text disappears from your screen. So not here. So right here. So you're going to the boat. You press E. So not when you press E, not when it's just black with the text on it still, right here. When it's black, no text. That's when you do it. And that is the speedrun tutorial for 3 AM at the Krusty Krab. Now, there is the other route, the safe route, which I do use in a different speedrun. Here's the safe mode tutorial. As you can see, I poorly cropped my splits in this for some reason. So you exit the door, and instead of heading for, if you want to do the safe route, instead of heading for the cash register, start going back. So go back into your office. You'll use the same glitch where you move during the cutscene, except you move to directly backwards to the money. You don't need to shut the door, it won't matter. So you grab the money. You shut the door, wait for it to find out where he spawns, go here to the patties. Now, you don't have to wait to see where he spawns, but I did it here because I didn't want to lose a run. I just wanted to get a quick 100% run in. So after you get the patties, you go directly here, and you will shut the door this time. This is where it's important because the hash slinging slasher does spawn during this. So now, yeah, see, I just did the little glitch where the text appears in different spots. And right there I was crouching and slowly walking because the hash slinging slasher hadn't despawned yet. So this is the fastest route you get, is he despawns, you get to here, you grab this, and you should be able to just enter the basement immediately. And it's the same RNG, same basement, and the rest of it are all the same. So that's the only difference, is that you'll be rerouting how you do the front. And that is the 3M at the Krusty Krab speedrun tutorial. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this inspires at least one of you to start speedrunning the game. This game isn't very challenging, you just have to have the patience to get the right luck. The uncut version of this was streamed live on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/RebornIlluminati. I try to stream 2 to 3 times a week, so if you guys want more content, check that out. I'll see you guys in the next video.